Hey everybody, how you doing? Mark here. Out for a nice cruise today. Getting to hit up some country roads. Getting out of the town. Pack in a few miles before having to go into work today. I hate it when I got days like this. Beautiful, sunny, warm, optimal riding conditions, and I can't be out for hours. I have to go to work, and I get to work and I am so damn bummed. I work next to large windows, so sadly I have to look out these windows and look at this glorious day. Oh, it just hurts. But I don't want to complain about anything like that. I want to tell you guys about my plans for my iron butt around Lake Superior and what I am doing to prepare for that. The first thing I need to do is really figure out my gas mileage. How many miles can I get per tank so I can plan a route? Well, for me that's actually kind of easy. You know, I don't have to look at an odometer, fill my tank, ride that tank pretty much dry to where I stop, read the odometer again, and figure out how many miles I used up. My bike actually calculates an average gas mileage. And it's saying right now, I get 43 miles a gallon. So I just need to take that 43, times it by 5, because it's a 5-gallon tank. And I got 215 miles, okay? That's what my bike is saying I could get for mileage on the bike per tank. Well, I don't want to sit there and plan a route to where every stop is 200 miles, okay? I just won't feel comfortable doing it that way. I'm going to want to stop and get gas basically right when my gas light starts coming on and starts blinking. So I will probably want to stop every 175, maybe even 150 miles, somewhere in there. And so that's what I've done. I went around, I selected some gas stops around Lake Michigan that were roughly 100 and I think my shortest one was 113 miles. And I did that just because I can. You know, and then I think my longest distance was right around 150, maybe 155. Trying to go to well-established grocery stores, not just mom and pop places, because mom and pop places might be closed when I get there, and I don't even know if I'll be able to get gas when I get there. You know, it's just that kind of a thing. Now, I should be in the Canadian area during the daylight hours. That should be the vast majority of my driving during the day is in Canada. So I shouldn't have to worry too much about that. Let's see, what's another thing I had to do? Oh, I had to plan my route, of course, and I've done that. And right now my route on Google Maps is saying, what is it, 1,040 miles, I think, is my whole loop around Lake Superior. And it's a full loop. It starts and stops at the same location. Okay, so I got that. I got my gas mileage figured out. I got my route figured out. Now the question becomes is, how do I get into Canada? Because 30 years ago, when my wife and I got married, we went to Toronto, Canada for our honeymoon. And back then, you can get in and out of Canada with just a driver's license. You know, they ask you a few questions, you know, where you going, where you're from, and all this other stuff. What do you plan on doing? And that was it. Nowadays, you need to actually have a passport. Well, I got a passport. It was the first time I ever got a passport, and that was 5 years ago when Jen and I went to New Zealand for our 25th anniversary. So I had to get a passport for that. And so I had to actually find my passport, and I did. And in fact, it was exactly where I thought it was going to be. So it was basically where I put it. Okay, so got the passport, got my route, got my gas mileage and all that figured out. So my Iron Butt ride is a go. I got my hotel booked. I got the vacation time off from work. I have everything set for this trip. I want to do more than just an Iron Butt for this trip. Okay, this trip is basically taking me 3 days. 1 day to get up to the northern part of Wisconsin, 1 day to go around Lake Superior, and 1 day to come home. I decided I wanted to try to get some Rustic Roads done in the process. I need videos built up to where... Oh wow, that was a big sunflower on that telephone pole back there. I need videos to build up for the off season when I'm not able to ride. And I thought I would hit a bunch of extra rustic roads. I'm going to be taking Highway 51 from Beloit all the way up north. And there are rustic roads not far from Highway 51. So right now, that's my plan. I'm going to hit somewhere between 7, maybe 10 rustic roads. And I'm basically doing that just so I can have content saved up to help get me through the winter. You know, I got to make extra vlogs to get me through the winter. You know, I can't ride usually for probably at least 2 months, but I mean, it could be as many as 4 months depending on how bad our winter gets. So yeah, during that trip I'm going to do more than just the Iron Butt. I'm going to do a few rustic roads. I might do a couple of video recordings, just some vlogs like this, as I'm traveling up there and back. You know, again, just to have something in the bank to have to put out for content again in the winter months. I tell you, I'm getting really excited for this trip. I really am. And I still have another month plus to go. So, even though it's going to be a while for me, I think my next video will actually be the Iron Butt ride. I'll probably record a couple of more videos, but I really don't want you guys to wait too long to see that ride. I'm going to put it up as quickly as I can. So it'll be either next week or the following week will actually be the Iron Butt ride. You know, I'll probably still record a couple of videos before that ride, but I won't put them out until afterwards. You know, I'll talk about something else. Maybe I'll talk about the repairs on Angel or something like that, or you know, how Jen's been doing on her first couple of return days to work. So I'll give you guys some life updates, but again, I won't put those videos up until after you see the Iron Butt ride. Well, this is Mark saying thanks again for watching. Always believe heart, soul, mind, and body in yourself. Bye, guys.